Hello, everyone. Just making sure everything is running correctly. Give me just a moment. Alrighty. We are rocking, it looks like. Hooray. All right, let's give everything a moment here. Let's check out some Minecraft, shall we? All right. Welcome, everyone, to Minecraft Monday. Today, I'm very excited to share with you some very special, close to me places. We are on the CatCraft server today. People often ask, as a streamer, what do you do when you're not streaming? What do you do for fun? I spend a lot of time here. This is probably one of my prime free time options. Um, we are streaming here today, partly just to share this with everybody, and also because it is Minecraft's 15th birthday. And they are doing some really fun special things where you can get capes and masks and all kinds of fun stuff. I did make sure I posted in my in my Discord channel, the link for all of the details about the Minecraft birthday event. But by watching Minecraft streams, you're going to get access to a code for a cape. And if you subscribe to a Minecraft streamer, you get a mask. And then next week, there's going to be a special Minecraft emote. Then you can use it in chat to get a badge. So for the people that are interested in all those sorts of things, those options are out there. So let's get going. I'm really excited to show you guys around here. This is CatCraft. It is an amazing server run by Dark Chroma. We're very glad to have in our world because he has made amazing things and pulled together a great team. Hi, Pony, welcome! Here at CatCraft, we have 3 servers, actually. We have Blue, which is the original server. Lots of builders there. Lots of long-term things. Sounds good, Pony. See you in a bit. The next server was Red, which is where I spend most of my time. And we are just kind of a chill, small town, kind of relaxed vibe area. And then Green Realm is our newest one. It's been around for a minute, but that is where most of our competitive folks spend time. Lots of competitions, build events, specialty stores, all kinds of fun stuff going on there. So if you're very active, want to challenge yourself against others, Green is the place to be. But we are going to go to Red and show you around a bit. So this is our spawn in Red. Here we have our CatCraft. This portal is what's going to take you into beginning your adventure in the overworld. Let's show you around a little bit here. We have vote crates. So when you vote, you get keys, and you can turn it in for prizes. I'll show you a little bit of those. So you can get some different kind of basic stuff, get started here. We do have our cat god key, which I will explain that to you more in a bit, and also cat keys. So let me show you. Hello! Everybody's very excited. And then this is the cat crate, where you can get cat keys from mining ores in the resource world, and also from obviously the other crate, but people trade these around quite a lot too. And this just got a big overhaul, so we have some fun new stuff. We have plushies of cats, obviously, because we're CatCraft. Some great resource items, shulkers, netherites, eggs if you want some special critters, some books that aren't always the easiest to get a hold of. Just some good stuff to help kind of ramp up your game a little bit. We have the Nether portal that everybody can have access to, so you don't have to wait to go there if you're inclined. And just continue moving clockwise around. We have the mini game area where we have some mazes, and sometimes we have different events in there. Lots of fun to be had. We do have up high in the sky, you'll see some random little platforms and things. We have a parkour area up there. So that's lots of fun for those inclined to do such things. Also here in the middle, we do have events and we have crates that go with them sometimes. This month is sci-fi, so we got some fun Tron things and sonic screwdrivers. Just lots of fun stuff that you can check out. And then we have back here's our VIP portal. People who support the server with ranks get access to a few little special things, mostly an end portal and some special opportunities to buy like really upgraded potions, that type of thing. So lots of fun there. And we do have a PvP arena. Not a big PvP person, but our people who are say it's great. And they like to spend lots of time there challenging each other. So that is our PvP portal. And then we also do have the command biomes where you can go to the other biomes. But we also have this little area over here where you can wander into and just jump in the different portals for different places that maybe you need sand. You're going to go to the desert. I spend a lot of time there right now. Ice spikes. You need ice. I get powdered snow there. So we have lots of different biome options so that you can explore a little safer, especially early game. And then we have the mines over here. And this is where you can get some basic resources, but also ores. When you first get started, this is very helpful because you can get your gear ramped up. I spend some time here, obviously. But so in here, inside this little copper circle is a chunk. It's going to have occasionally diamonds, 1 to 4 per generation of the mine. We have emeralds, gold, iron, and coal. Yeah, that's all of them. And we also have all of this here for public resources. So you can smelt things, do what you need to do. And then people leave treasures here for each other. If you have something and you think a newer person might need it, it gets put here by lots of people. So that's kind of our hub and what the hub does for us around here. Next, I'm going to show you where we kind of get our name and our fame for the whole cat thing. And that is going to be at the Cat Gods. And this little pyramid right here at spawn is going to take you there. There is a command you can run for it too, so you can get there from anywhere. But this is our Cat Gods. This is an amazing build area. I'm loading in here. There we go. All right. And if you're newer, sometimes a little tricksy to find. Over here this way, where we literally have signs that say this way, this is where you're going to turn in Cat God keys that you get from the crates and things to get a key so that you can, these keys open for different gods. All right, so let's show you our gods that we can get things from. These are all based off of Egyptian lore. I want to show you guys this real quick because it's so cool. The builds that we have here are just so amazing. Our dev team is quite the thing. All right. Anyway, sorry, I'm all distracted. But in here, we have the cat gods. And each of them have their own story and lore. You can read these books here that tell you all about their lore and what they are kind of based around, what their theme is. And then they all have crates that have specialty items that tie to it. So we have a special elytra because this god is about air and flying. So yeah, we have each of our gods in here with their cute little cats and all kinds of fun stuff. So this is a big collectible that people work for on the CatCraft server, just because it's fun and we can, more than anything. All right, now the part that everybody's been waiting for from my CatCraft people, the Mega Sorter. I did a sorting system for every stackable item in the game. This is where things start, here at the beginning. And I'll just talk as we wander through here and show off all the things. So with servers, there's generally restrictions on redstone and storage and how you have things running. And so we have a 64 limit basically for redstone items. And that can be challenging when you want to make a big storage system. So I came up with a formulary for that, and I'll show you guys how that all looks in a bit here. So one of our old event items. This was the clan base a ways back. When we build these things, we have to make sure we're staying within our limits so that we're not overloading the server and causing crashes in our area. So with that being the case, we kind of came up with a system for the sorter. And then one of the lovely things that we have on the server is a barrel is the same as a double chest. Chests cause more lag, so that helps keep our lag down. And it also means that we can make more efficient storage. So that is what kind of started all of this. This sorting system is over 100 chunks in size. It literally has everything, all the variants of all the blocks, all have a home in here. A few things do have extra slices, so like cobble and dirt, there's just way too much of. We do have those doubled. But everything has a home here, and it works its way through as we are in the area and loading up above us, because this is all underground, is the clan area where everybody's, doing things and playing with villagers and all that good stuff. So all of that is happening around here just to kind of keep things loaded and keep everything moving along. This is all a work in progress. We're still decorating it. It is huge, so it's taking time. But we're getting it kind of themed together and put together. We'll keep going this direction here. And then you'll get to see a little bit of the inside bits here as we go. So we have a little tunnel on the back side here, and this is what it looks like inside. So we have 4 tall with hoppers connecting everything together. And then it goes into our output here. And this is just the standard Impulse SV redstone sorter system where you have the 41 items and you lock it out so that it doesn't pick up anything else. Super fun all around with that. I will put in my YouTube links the link for Impulse's video for anybody who wants to learn to make that. I think I can do it in my sleep now, but it's a super easy, really useful sorting mechanism. So definitely take advantage of that redstone opportunity. All right. I'm just kind of walking through here. Everybody wanted to see what do we have in our area. So this is it. Like I said, work in progress. We're still working on everything, but here's all the carpets and the wool, mob drops. Our XP farm with mobs connects into here. So we have extra slices, slices what they call each item section. Those are in addition there so that the item sorter doesn't get overflowed too badly by using our XP farm. Try and weave through here so you can see a little bit what we have going on. Oh, yeah. Our people are amazing and do some crazy decorating skills. All right. What's the next section? Like I said, this thing is huge. The big secret to doing one of these, if you want to do a big sorting system like this on any server, is know where your chunks are. Now, I know Bedrock folks don't have the same option, but usually you can find somebody on Java who will help you figure it out. So technically, all of our redstone on this side is in a different chunk from our redstone on that side. As you can see, these yellow lines is the chunk borders. So our primary output is there, but everything else is behind it, allowing us to have a reasonable size hallway for our area to like look good and still have all of our pieces in it and just keep going and going with repeating this process over and over again, essentially. So let's see here. So like this one, again, it's all in this chunk. And over here, when the chunk starts is where we start our actual redstone pieces. That way we can stay within limits and actually, like I said, have reasonable hallway spaces between. So it's just about aiming and deciding how big you want your hallways to be in between everything. Hello, frogs. We have frogs. We're a big fan of the frog pond. All right, so I'm going to show you some more of these hallways and designs as they're coming together of what we're doing just to decorate each area to be a little bit different. Keep it interesting to spend time here. We spent a lot of time here when we were very active. We're kind of working on some new surprise spaces for our clan right now. And this was a fun project. I got every kind of copper block and got it at every stage of done. Some are waxed, some are not. We have one of each for every single one. That was a project, let me tell you. Yes, indeed. All right, so then we're getting to the end of the item sorter here finally, but I'll show you guys this last little piece. These are all pressure plates, and then we'll have buttons and coral, all that good stuff, alive and dead. So whatever look you're going for, these dead corals are amazing, like concrete patterns, for anybody who hasn't checked that out. All right, and then because it came in a little bit later, we have all of our cherry stuff and bamboo coming in here. And then with any sorting system, make sure you have some overflow space. Things are going to get by. They just are. It's the way hoppers work. And you're going to want a spot to put extra things. And sometimes you just make way too much of something, which is what all of that is. Yeah. While we are here, I want to show you guys one of my favorite builds I've ever done. Our group made this amazing bee room. And I just love it so much. I want to share it with you because I think it's a cool idea. And I think you guys might like it. So this room is lit primarily with the glowberries. So let me turn my night vision off and you can see it does a great job. It stays pretty well lit. The bees love it. The glowberries continue growing by the bees pollinating. And so then you can harvest glowberries. So it's basically a glowberry farm that way. The bees make the crops grow faster. And then in here, I have these all set up with an auto harvesting system that keeps track of the level of the hive. So that then, as it gets to the right spot, we can harvest honey and honeycomb depending on how it is set. And does a pretty good job. I emptied these earlier, should have waited. Yeah, here's our bee land. I love our little bee land. It's fun. All right, so let me show you how things get in the sorting system. I love, love, love this silent item elevator. It allows me to keep all of the mechanics up a high, and it just pushes all the items up into the system where we just use hoppers to move things around. Redstone and water aren't friends, so if you're not really good with water mechanics, hoppers are a good choice. You just have to make sure you allow for it in your redstone allowances. So we have quite a few of our like just basic farms over here. So when you put your stuff in, it's going to go in there and climb up into the ceiling to work its way around into our system. We have a couple of these around the base so that people can drop their bits and pieces in. All right, so basically that's the item system that everybody asks about and wants to see just how crazy huge it is. Let's peek in here and show you. We have another item elevator. And then we can go up and show you the redstone for those curious. You can see all the bits and pieces up here. So really super basic redstone. And then right under here is a repeater. And right under here is a redstone torch. So seeing this and then show you repeater, torches. And it's that simple, the mechanics for that. And then, like I said, I just have kind of going from all kinds of different pieces and places around our whole place, and the stuff pops through here. We don't have too much in it right now. And it'll just process as we go. All right, so there's that. And then I have one more thing to show you. My mega project that I'm doing right now, the pyramid. All right. So this is a 1-to-1 scale of the Giza pyramid. I'll let this all render in. It's a little large. The way that the complex is set up in Egypt, there is a temple, a tunnel, and then the pyramid. So that's what we're kind of replicating here. The pyramid is, like I said, 1-to-1 scale. The rest is sort of getting worked out. But here is our pyramid. I'm working on a mega mural. It is actually 12 map arts to make it for different art and things around this world. And you come in here, and the King's Chamber in the Giza Pyramid is unusual in that it is actually up instead of down because they ran into water problems. So I have this tunnel going way up here to what will be the King's Chamber. And we'll have the sarcophagus will be here with the piles of treasures and all of that. So that is that piece, and I just wanted to point it out because you're going to see it as we look at other things around here. All right. And down and down and down and down we go. So long term, as this is going, I'm hoping to have this done for Christmas. I'm going to turn my night vision back on. To the right is going to be a marketplace. Obviously, right now it's more of a farm. And to the left is going to be a museum space. And we have our thank you room for our patrons as we are going along and people are helping with so many things. It's been lovely to have so many people interested. And then, kind of splitting the difference here, this is the Hall of Heads. We have heads that you can use for all kinds of things. And this is where I'm going to be stashing all the heads that I get for the project. Right now we just have lots of letters. So there's that. All right. And sometimes people get heads they don't want anymore, so I just put them in there. Is the plan. Now, CatCraft has the cat gods I showed you. We've had the original ones, and now our current ones have a little bit different vibe and look to them. I was showing you those earlier. So this is the original ones. Now, the way in Egypt they do their dynasties and kind of break up their time is the Old Kingdom, the Middle Kingdom, and the New Kingdom. Well, this is our OG stuff, so I put it in as the Old Kingdom. And I'll just kind of tour you guys around the different things from the original series. These item frames will have map art on them. I just have not gotten all the map arts made yet. But these are the different things that we have from the OG series. There's that. Just take a moment to show these all off. A few of them have bonus items like this. So, we've got the Freya's Chariot, and then Sefu only has the two. We have the clone, and then the primary Sefu. There's a big debate. What's the best sword? If it's Sefu or Dragon, and it kind of depends on what you're doing. I think if you're trying to fight PvP or the world, so there's some different discussions to be had there based on what you're interested in. So this is all of our OG stuff. And this room on the other side of our hall, which I'll show you in just a second, this will be where the new items go. It's just in progress. All right. And then this is my hallway key into progress. So we have keys for everything, obviously. And this is, I'm collecting one of each of the keys. The set is complete at the moment. And here's our cat key and our vote key. So you can kind of see the keys as they go along. And this is the room where I'm going to be collecting all the things from our new cat crate update. I was showing you guys back at spawn. And as we get further into the museum here, we have a memorial room for our friend Midnight, who is staff and is no longer participating, but we have so many memories and so many gifts that have been given and done along the way. This room is still in progress a little bit, but everybody was wanting a place to kind of collect these things. So we have the Midnight Memorial. And then here back at the front, so those are our stairs where we came in. We have rooms for each of our events that we have had along the way. Still working on getting them all done. Very much a work in progress still. But I did put some time in to make sure the current event room is mostly done. So I can show you kind of what to expect when you come visit the museum. All right, so this is our sci-fi update event. And I was showing you the crate there. I have a few of the pieces already put out, putting up signs for the things I'm looking for. I just haven't displayed quite yet. This event also has a mining event. So we're mining for these special crystals and some special mines that we have at the market, which I'll show you guys in a little while, and to get special tools. And then we also have our Star Saber event, which we have in some form almost every year, I think. I think every year we've done it now. And you get crystals from mob drops, so fighting different types of mobs, and you can get Star Sabers. So very fun. So that's kind of what these rooms are going to look like. They're going to be themed to what they are. The Tron armor is super fun. And then we also have the Beskar armor. Oh yeah. That's kind of what these hallways are about, is the events, the collectibles during that time, and just so people can kind of see and experience what it was all about. There'll be plaques up about the theme of the event. There'll be map art on the walls out here from different things from the said events. It should be a good time. And then as we come around to the other side here, this is that hallway going back to the CG items this direction. Our cows that we keep running into. Along the back here, I have a little petting zoo getting started with lots of different critters. Still need to kind of theme these up. This is one of my newest projects. So you can go and visit all the different critters. Cats, dogs, sniffers, all of the above. And then there's gonna be like food trucks down here and a art museum for because our server loves their map arts, let me tell you. And then up here is a theme park. And that right there is the God Chamber I was showing you. So those are the stairs. And this is a roller coaster. Are you out of carts? Oh no, we're out of carts. Give me more carts. Okay, we'll do it the old school way. I just ran out of carts. Sad. Let's go for a ride. We're gonna have some different things around here to see, of course, make it cool. And a great big climb over the rest of the amusement park. I have some surprises for up here planned. A little bit of lag. Nice big drop. Fireworks. We go in some circles. And then we're gonna do little twisties into a speed tunnel. The water portion is still under review and testing. We've had a few challenges with it, so we'll be tweaking that. And then I love this system because it's completely self-feeding when I don't run out of carts. And it collects the cart right there, goes back into the system to be ready for the next person. So that is the biggest piece most recently done in the pyramid. So there is that. The last place I want to show off before we actually play some Minecraft here is our shopping district. This is a portal into the event. I will show you all in a moment. But this is our shopping market. We do have a bank if you want to store your diamonds so that they're not just floating around in your inventory and getting lost. Basic rules board, not a million rules, just a few basic things. And it's pretty fun. I like how it's decorated. It has that very like outdoor mall feel. This is my shop. I'm in the process of cleaning up my most recent map art. I mentioned the mural. Here's where it's at. That's how far I've gotten with it. We're halfway done. So we're going to have that mural. And for those interested, the maps are available for sale in here. But this is my crazy shop. I sell tons of stuff because this is a map art themed shop. So everything you could need for map arts. I have maps, I have frames, I have a few things for the server in general, like TNT, firework rockets, that kind of thing. But in general, this is all about map arts in here, broken down by color. What do you need for that color? What can we use to accent it? Like I said, my maps are here. I do have some redstone in here because people were asking. But there we go. So there is all of that. That is my silly little shop. I loves it. Spent a lot of time working on it. All right. So I was going to show you guys our event because this is something new. This is something we've been trying, but I think it's working great. People really love it. We're going to go in this here. And we have kind of a space colony mine thing going on. And you can get the crystals and turn them into these tools. And there's 5 mines, one for each flavor. Hey guys! And you come in just so there's portals for each of them. And then each one has its own theme. It's decorated beautifully. Said our devs are amazing. Absolutely knock your socks off. Hey Vast, welcome, welcome. Showing off the event a little bit here. All right. And always going to bring you back to the main here. But show you, because I want to show you a couple of these. They're very differently decorated here to fit the theme of that area. Hey, Duck! All my friends. All right. So this is, and then I'll show you the other two real quick, just to get a quick idea of like what we do and the efforts that we put into our events here. We really do want you to have things that you can do and enjoy. We do have crates and things that you can purchase on, but this is all stuff you just play the game. Our events are very just play the game, and you get to check it out. So everybody gets to participate evenly, which I absolutely love that we have that option to get some really cool special things. All right, and then there is one more. I love these little space cars they made. They're grand. Let's see, is this the right one? I think it is. Oof. Nope, we were just here. Wrong one. Hold, please. My bad. We're going this way. I love that we made this whole world just for our event for the month. It's amazing. Oh, yeah. Here we go. And this is a super cool trick. Concrete powder, guys. Looks like dirty snow. Perfect. They didn't skimp on the space or any of that. It's just lots of amazing things happening. So when you come into our shopping district right now, this is the portal that's right in front of you. This is where you fall into. And because I can, we're going to go back to the shopping district, and I'm going to show off some of our shops because everybody's designed them differently and they're super neat. Check this one out. Map art. It's a thing on Red. It's amazing, the map art and stuff. We have different, everybody designs their shops just a little bit different. Yes, Nick's Maps. And I just love the creativity that our people have and the things that they make and do. We've got some under construction here. And you do have the ability to put heads on the front to spell things if you're inclined. I'm going to show off a lot of map art because I think it's amazing what people are doing here. Because, like, this is all just pixels. It's literally somebody taking the time to put down one block at a time for hundreds of thousands of blocks to make this happen. I'm just going to do a quick tour of our main area here just so you guys can kind of see the differences. This is a dragon egg, honest. We do have those around. This is set up kind of a church style going on, which makes sense because they're the head of the church that they made there. This one's well into progress. Lots of fun things are happening. And then we do have upstairs also. So So just kind of, this person split theirs into 2 floors, which a lot of people do. Some very cool things happening around here. And if any of my CatCraft people in the stream chat have a shop they specifically want to make sure we check out, please drop it in there. I will hop over to it. More map art. All kinds of fun going on. Of all the little critters they make. A1U1, absolutely. Absolutely. This one's on break for a minute. No worries. Let's hop over to A1U1. Figures it's right on their way. Some sand. Okay, so it's a thing, you guys. I am a sand monster. You saw the pyramid. That's where it's all going. So I'm absolutely nomming up all the sand on the server. I love this one. It's one of our newest ones on the server, and it is so sweet. I love it. And so they've been doing map arts in the end. So they're transparent. They're empty in the back, basically. And oh, I love this little duck too. I have him. Do I have any money on me? No. You guys are gonna peek inside my little world here. Because I need this panda in my life. Look at him. But let me show you guys. Like, so this, it's the way that the texture is, it's just the base. And when you put it on something, it disappears. So you see how it's just blank in the back there. It'll be whatever you have this on. You can make the item frame invisible and it'll look like the wall behind it with the flowers on. Just super cool. It's very clever people. Oh, I should not be in the mall with money. I'll show you guys my tower where all of this is going. I'll show you guys that here in a second. I have a tower that's world height and it's all tinted glass. So yeah, I'm using a lot of that. And I love too that people are using each other's map arts to decorate their spaces. This is another one of those heads I was mentioning that we have heads for things. My good friend Hank's plays here. His decorating, yeah, diamonds and netherite. And, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, look, armor stand fun. We let people do quite a lot on the server with different things. And so there's a lot of creativity available in the market to make it yours and to make it stand out for what you're trying to sell for. We have an open shop, A1U7. This is another of my favorite shops. Strawberry has the coolest shop, and it just fits their aesthetic so well. I have this one too. The raccoon's adorable. There's a little aquarium. They're specializing in all the coral and watery things. Hi, Vast. Yeah, fun stuff. Let's do the upstairs of this. I won't make you guys look at the whole mall. It is huge. I just want to give you some ideas of things that are kind of happening here. Like, they're all very unique shops. So it really is like going to a big mall where the stores are tied to what they're into. Which is super cool. Super cool. Rainbows. I'm trying to think of all the shops that have the really nifty art in them. There's so many. Because I want to show you guys, show that off. Because I'm really proud of our people here. We do have in-game chat, by the way, guys. I have it turned off because as a staff member, I would be seeing things that aren't for everybody's viewing. So I just let you know, no, we do have that. I just have it turned off right now. All right, a couple more shops to see. Hello, welcome. All right, how about some map art? Look at all these cool things. These little cats are see-through. So I was telling you, like, make the item frame invisible. It's whatever the block is behind it. It is so cool. Nice. Yeah, I have all of these. I collect them because I'm putting in a big map art thing in the museum. So, but look at this. Okay, check this out. Hanging basket, ropes, right? Iron is amazing. Look at this. You're bringing your world to life with map art. Iron's Ice Cream does the most amazing art, you guys. If you need something special, I believe she's still taking commissions. Please, please take advantage. Oh, yes, the pickle collection. But look, this is a good example of what you can do with map art and invisible item frames, and it blows me away. And then I was talking about those clear ones, the bubbles. They look like they're just bubbles floating. She has magical little fairies. Oh my gosh, it is just amazing what you can do with map art. So if that's something you have any interest in skill set wise, explore it. I definitely encourage it. Oh, we're making progress here. I accidentally found one of Iron's map arts flying around. It looks cool so far. Yes. Her art is amazing. It's amazing to watch. Yeah, the process is crazy. These are Emma. She's another one of our staff. She's really into the map arts too, and just does the cutest, coolest things. Love, love, love her stuff. This Mickey was one of the first bigger map arts we had on the server, and she's just really taken off with it. So again, all of these things are available on the server for people to purchase and have in their own spaces. So we do trademark our maps, so people can't sell each other's maps. But yeah, this one's mostly books. So, and again, every shop, you can kind of feel the owner and the theme of it. They put a door, yeah. You can kind of peek though. They have lots of boxes. We do encourage the barrels in the marketplace, as you're seeing a lot of those, because they have less lag. So that's why you see so many barrels, and they do again have that double space, like a double chest. So totally worth it. So one of the clans on the server is the carrot cult. And so you will see lots of carrots about when you find their members around. Looks like they have some fun things going on here with their heads. Yes, there's a little bit of a battle going between the carrot people and the potato people on the server, because honestly, CatCraft Red, that's about as combative as it gets. People have tried to make it otherwise, and it just doesn't. We're too relaxed here on Red. I like the vibes in here. Yes, we're the cozy server. Exactly. Ooh, bakery. I won't sneak in because they're still working on it. I don't want to give too many spoilers, ruin their surprises. We also have a bunch of people who do banners. So banners are a big thing. And some of these people have really cool things. They have elevators. So you can come check out the next section, whatever they are up to. And then you drop down the other side. That's how a lot of people have it set up, is in that way. How did I discover CatCraft and how did you realize you want to become a staff member? Well, that's sort of a fun story, actually. Oh, banners, as I was mentioning. Um, when I found CatCraft, it was because someone close to me was having problems with a player on CatCraft. And so I literally joined to come help them navigate that situation. So I actually came to kind of beat up a bully, I guess you could say. um, and just kind of stayed. I liked the vibe. My people generally don't play here anymore. They've gone on to other amazing streamer careers and whatnot. Um, but that's how I found CatCraft. See, we have music in the mall too. This is still under construction, but it's so cool. I wanted to show it off. So that's how I got into CatCraft. And then we only have one more row to do. How about I show it off? And then Fake knows how to be hip bullies. This shop design's really cool too, so I really want to show these off. So and then I was kind of around. We didn't have a lot of staff who mained on red. So we just kind of were doing it ourselves. And kind of doing our own thing. And eventually, I guess it got noticed that we were keeping things under control. And Admiral Cole and I got asked if we wanted to have power to actually do something about it. So that's how we became staff. It was kind of a as needed sort of situation. This is a really cool design too. And the upstairs. My shop's crowded. I have like everything under the sun for sale in there because map art is very intense. But I really do enjoy these shops that are a little bit less product, but just cozy and fun. I love them. Coming soon. So anyway, that's how I became staff, and I really feel strongly about the server. I really like it here, and I think we have a good group of people, and I want to keep it fun for everybody and make sure that we all get to just keep going. So that's how I became staff and stayed staff. Potions. This does look like a spooky potion place. Hello. Very cool. So yeah, anyway, that's how I became staff. And I still main on red. I do have things on all of the servers. I guess I could show you my houses if anybody cared, but this is where I spend most of my time. This is where my heart is at red. For sure. Yeah, my red players are very dedicated to red. I say my like I own you guys. I don't mean it like that. It's just I care about everybody on here so much. We love red stuff. Aw, thanks. We're a small but mighty group. Red stays red forever, yeah. Green is crowded. It is such a competitive group that it just stays busy. It stays busy all the time. Ooh, another open shop. If anybody's shopping for one. Yeah, red just is relaxed. It's kind of like that weekend at grandma's kind of feeling on red a little bit. We just do our thing. We enjoy the vibe and relax. Thank you so much for the follow. So that's just kind of how red works. Green is where all the competition is, all the chaos and the build competitions. Even when the server isn't having competitions, because for example, we have a sci-fi build competition right now. They're doing other competitions all the time on green. They're super into that. So if that's your jam, definitely check out the green server on CatCraft. There's always stuff going on. PvP competitions, build competitions. It is quite the to do. I love this one. I'm a dragon girl, obviously. I love, love, love that art. Oh, thank you for the care package, Pony. Definitely timely. I've been talking a lot. Blue is in the middle. So Blue is our first server on CatCraft. And so you have a lot of OG people, a lot of really established people on there. And so you see a lot of like mega builds that are well done. Aw, thanks, Pony. I love how they did this. The cats playing with the crystals is too cute. Marie's famous cookies baked before she fell from a high place. Oh no. Oh my. Life Jam is an item to heal you and friends. I love it. So yeah, everybody just I'll show you. These are just custom named items. So they're health potions. That is their Life Jam. I think it's so amazing people doing these things. So that's the inner court of the market. We have an expanded area. I'll show you guys. We're going to zigzag down here. And in all of our realms, or all of our servers, we have expanded marketplaces too. So the main area has a little bit of additional rules that you have to stay active. It can't just turn into a nothing burger. Because it's so high in demand. But we also have these expanded areas. We just expanded here on Red. Thank you for the follow. All right. And so we're getting a bunch of shops back here now. We're selling banners. Yes, more banners. And I always encourage, definitely make a point of coming back here and seeing what's around. Because even though there's some empty spots because we're newer in this area, of course, this is the newest area I went to. There's some really neat stuff in these extended areas. So let's do. Let's see if we can pop into a different section here. All right. So this is Emmy's shop. I'm just trying to think of shops I knew. And again, if anybody has a shop you want to see highlighted, definitely pop it in so we can make sure we get there if we haven't already. Also, I know some people weren't here for it. Thank you for following. We do have Minecraft's 15th birthday happening. And one of the things that is going on with all of that is that you will get a code that you're going to be able to redeem for the cape. That's what I'm looking for. For a cape for Twitch. A Twitch cape is pretty cool looking, actually. And most of you, I think, have been here long enough. It's 15 minutes. I made sure my stream was all set up, so you should be getting those codes that you'll redeem with Minecraft to get capes. People who are subscribing during this time on a Minecraft stream have a special mask that they can get. And then next week, there's going to be a special Minecraft emote for streams. And if you use it, you will have a chance to use it in the chat and you get something else. Oh, you get a rank badge thing. You get a badge on Minecraft. So for the people who are into collecting such things, we will be around doing this today. And the next week I'll be back to hardcore. We haven't been on there for a little bit because we've been doing side missions like this. But we'll be back to hardcore next week. Hi, Dino Rabbit. Welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. I hope you're doing well. I like visiting the shopping district and seeing things as they get created and come along. What's the story behind your booties? I've heard of the Figment booties and I need to know what that's about. Okay, so I have been commented upon and slightly teased in a friendly way forever because I always wear gold shoes. Because I am the worst about going to the Nether and forgetting to put on shoes, and then I get dead. So I'm always wearing gold shoes. I have, these OP gold shoes I wear all the time. And then when it was time for the staff crate to be made, I thought that was the thing that we had to have. Like my shoes had to be part of that because it's just such a iconic armor fit for me. Um Let me show you like what I wear most of the time. This is what I look like. I have my cape, I have my dragon hat, and my gold shoes, and the pants kind of will change depending on what I'm doing. But I suppose I could take that off. I'm safe here. It feels weird taking my shoes off. um, yeah. So anyway, that's the gold shoes. It just was kind of my iconic thing, and I wanted to make sure. Have a good night, Duck. Wanted to make sure that was something that people had access to, so everybody has really good nether shoes, and that's how my booties came to be what they are. I don't know if we'll do another staff crate anytime soon, but I gotta come up with something else for the next one. Oh, maybe a dragon plushie, or I don't know. I have to think on it. The boots were just kind of the obvious first step for me. So that's how the booties came to be. And if you guys have questions about the server, don't hesitate to put them in the chat. I will answer what I can. Some staff things I can't comment on, but I will answer what I can. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. I have not learned armor stand yet. I want to. That looks amazing. I think part of why CatCraft is so important to me is this is where I learned how to play Minecraft. I had only been playing maybe a month or two before I came to CatCraft. I couldn't build. I'm hopeless at building when I started. My first build was literally a tall box that I put a Christmas tree on the front of to make it less ugly for my neighbors, and it actually ended up becoming an ugly sweater outfit for me with one of my Christmas setups. They broke into Grandma's house. I'm loving the new colors that we can do the fronts of the shops in. So yeah, it was bad, and now I'm making a pyramid. So how's the big map art going? It is going slowly. I keep getting distracted from working on it with different things going on around the server, but I am officially halfway done. The first 6 are completed. They are on display in my shop and available for purchasing because for some reason people want them. Yeah, so that's a thing that is happening for sure, and um, the place that they're at is a little bit wild right now because it's in the middle of teardown, so it looks ugly. Otherwise, I would show it to everybody, but it's truly ugly. Now, trick in this area because we don't have stairs on both sides of the divider wall. You have to go out and back in, kind of. I love how much people are able to get stuff into their shops and still have it look big and open. This is the one thing I really dislike about my shop is it feels very crowded. But yeah, the map art's coming along. One of the things I'm excited about the design on the big map art is that each of the panels can be used individually and still look like solid pieces of art in and of themselves. So it's going to be really helpful with the pyramid as I go along there, and I can put like one here and one there, or maybe a couple together. And the way it got spliced together and put together is a lot of the fun, different kind of Egyptian myths and odd theories that some people like to play around with, like the UFO theory with the Egyptian hieroglyphs, where there actually is a hieroglyph that has UFOs in it. So I made sure I got that. So lots of fun stuff like that. Also, the museum will have a lot of information about the real Giza pyramid and facts that maybe people don't necessarily know. I love this one so much. I love that they put the border on it. That's just an amazing touch. I don't think I've seen anybody else do. I gotta take some heads down, it looks like. Shops get emptied. I try to clean up the extra heads so that they're more friendly for the next person who decides they want to have the shop there. Oh, yes, these you can light these portals. They will go places and they will link with somebody else's place more often than not. So please be careful when you're building in the shopping district that you don't accidentally link to somebody's house. They don't want the whole shopping district at their house. I promise. It's cozy, not crowded. I think Red would be dead without your materials for sale. No, people got them even before I started this shop, but it's a lot of grinding, a lot of time. So, it's something I'm already grinding for, so getting an extra few stacks every time is no big deal. And then people will have what they need. This is our last little piece here of the shopping district. And then I can show you guys how my map art area is set up so that you kind of maybe get ideas for your own, because it's a thing to keep all the supplies that you need for map art. This makes me feel like a wood oven kitchen for pizza and stuff. I love it. All right. They did a really nice job making the checkerboard not feel overwhelming in that one. I like it. We have some amazing, amazing builders on Red. A lot of newer shops coming together. All right. So the secret, you guys, back in this corner is concrete, not concrete powder, concrete in the different colors. They do a pretty good job stocking it. So I'll give away my secret here. C2U22. Anybody interested in concrete, that's the place to go. That's my go-to shop. This is kind of neat too. You'll see this as two people sharing a shop, and they kind of divide it so you have two different vibes going on. So that's fun and helps them, if they can help manage each other's stuff, especially if people don't play all the time. All right, let's see here. Unsies. This is where I get horns if I'm going to use horns for anything. Good spot for it. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for following. Hi, Asteria. Yes, people do co-own shops. Now, how it works is one person is. This is what the plushies look like out, by the way, guys. Um, One person is the primary owner, so if anything's gonna get you into trouble, they're the ones who are ultimately responsible for it. Hi, Strawberry. No worries. I understand. Um, yeah, so you can co-own a shop where my head was. And then like I said, whoever's on the plaque on the front, that's who's ultimately responsible for any rule issues that we might have. So this is, gonna be the person in charge. But you can become a member. Oh, I have all that off. You can have the second person as a member, and they will have their own shops and bits and pieces that they can do. And it's whoever makes the sign that says trade is the primary owner of that particular barrel shop. So we can definitely kind of delineate things that way too, as staff. But you guys definitely can work together, uh, split diamonds, all that kind of good stuff. Generally, staff won't get involved unless it gets really crazy. We do ask you guys to try to work it out yourselves, but honestly, we don't have that many problems with people with sharing shops, so I say go for it. All right, let's. I feel like I missed an area. Did I miss any shops you guys want to highlight today? I feel like I missed something. I can't think what. Are netherite armored elytras burnable? You can throw them in lava or fire. Basically, they're not burnable. By their nature, the netherite is flame resistant, but there are ways to dispose of it if you just really want to destroy it. We're talking on in-game chat about how your voice. Well, thank you. I'm glad you guys are having fun. I know you can't see the in-game chat here today because I get a lot of things that are private. So I have that all turned off. Let me show you this. Art area I have. So this is our map art area. We have 5 map art platforms in various stages of progress. This is the room that I made to store our map art supplies so that we have everything we could possibly need for any map art. There's a lot. And then maybe this helps understand why my shop is the way that it is. This is all the bits and bobs and things that we use to make map art in our clan. And this is our old clan base layout here. The item sorter we were touring is about all of that. That whole huge chunk area. So, but this is a room that I made so that we can have a safe place. And then we have all of our supplies for map art. First shop, are you able to change the front of the shop blockwise? Yes. So, let me show you on mine here. We have a shop front option now. Help spelling counts. So you can come into the shop front menu and we have walls and windows and lighting options. So you choose the wall and then you pick what you want. These are the options available. We just have the one page right now. So basically it's all just terracotta is the option at the moment. Try to keep some consistency. And you can buy them. And once you buy them, they're unlocked and you can swap it out whenever you want. If there's been a lot of requests, you may have to wait for the daily update for it to implement, but that is how it goes. And then, oh, go back. Go back. Do it again here. Same thing for glass. We have lots of glass color options. So you can kind of customize what you want your shop to be. The only tricksy part to that, and I didn't change mine because I kind of like it, but corner shops, it will only change the front, not the side. So you will need to put in a ticket on Discord, have staff help you with that. As soon as the shop front change option was available, I was like, OMG, Fig is going to change the front to bright purple. I'm calling it. And it happened. Yeah, that was pretty right out the gate. I had this light purple to begin with, so I liked it, but the bright purple's really my jam. I like my purples. But we can fix the sides of the corners. We just need to work with you on getting that done. So a lot of them are two-toned, which depend on the tones, or it's fine. Some of us like it. Some people want them changed. So like this one got changed. It's all whatever you want. We work with you. Yeah. Any other like shop area questions? I know I do get them on the semi-regular. People asking about things. I love the duckies. Hello, duckies. um, I really feel like there's something else in the shops I missed. So I apologize if I missed somebody's shop or whatever it is I missed. I don't know, but you guys kind of get the vibe of the place in general at this point. I think so. Opinions on the crazy shulker of diamond blocks for a corner shop thing. I am not a fan personally. I feel like it really has caused a lot of problems on the server's economy in general. I'm not a fan. It Hello, Angel. Um I guess but the thing is it's a free market, right? So people can do what they want to do. And if you don't want your shop anymore and you want to sell it, that is an option. I highly encourage, though, for folks to make sure that if you do get a shop, you're removing members off of the shop. So let me just show you real quick. You can do it at the sign or do shop menu. And you're going to pick your shop because now you own it. You bought it from that person. Go to your shop and members. Now, I don't have any, but you go into members here and remove the other person's friends that were members. If their heads will be here, okay, and then you just click to remove them, because they will have permissions in your shop because you bought it from that person, as opposed to the shop resetting through the system to delete all of that. And every once in a while, we have people like, why can I open things in this other person's shop? Well, that's why. Musical tunes from upstairs. Loves it. You were asking about the mural. I don't know if you saw it earlier, but that's where it's at right now. Halfway done. We are getting there for sure. I want to show off Hank's too, because I think it is one of the most amazing things someone has done and literally donated to the server. Hank built this. We have the mob farm, just so full of things it overflows, which is amazing. We have a little trash can, a bed for people who want to set homes, and lots of warning signs. Please, please, please make sure that get your own home set before you do a bed here. All of our new players out the gate, you have 2 homes available to set. You have a bed, and if you're in a clan, that's a separate home. So make sure you're not losing your homes. We try to help, but what we can do. People put up their drops in here for other people to use, so we clean it up periodically. I think it got cleaned up and try to keep it sorted. But yeah, so especially for our new folks, I try to get them over here. There's so much available. You have the enchanting tables. We've got, we just keep this stocked. Hank does an amazing job making sure this is well cared for here. So you can do anything that you need to do before you have the resources in place yet at your own house. This is one of my personal favorites. The fish tank of all kinds of rare tropical fish. I helped him get all these little guys. I love them. And if you didn't know, you can go swim with the fishes. Hello, fishes. Come in here and swim around with them. Hello, fishies. And somewhere in here, there's a purple one that's named after. We've done boat races. We do all kinds of silly things in here. This is just a fun space to hang out if you're just looking for something to do and you're bored. Come visit the fishes. Fishes are fun. Because a lot of new people here, there's a lot of little homesteads around the area. I think there's my fishy. So yeah, there's lots of neighbors and starter houses. And over here is Our very first blue axo is over here. The server's first. Hello, guys. Our first axo's name was Dreamfinder. I named him. And yeah, we spent, oh my gosh, I can't tell you how much time we spent breeding axos trying to get this done. But Hank also does have a magma spawner farm for anybody who needs that stuff for potions or our current event. It drops with the red crystals. And then we just have some fun stuff. Our pool. I love, love, love Hank's space. We have a dance floor. You can put your own CDs in, but make sure you take them out. We have the chest there so you can keep them safe, but you can play music here. Swimming. Check out the bees. Get poked by berries. And then I like to come up here and dive into the pool from the uber uber high pool. Ta-da! There's a little tunnel behind here. Most people don't know. There's lots of little Easter eggs around. And this is full of bees and stray puppies. People leave their puppies here. We're constantly trying to return animals. Please don't do that. Your animals are just likely to get lost. We don't want that for you. And I love, love, love the games that he's got in here now. So we've got checkers. And you guys can play these. Legit, you can play them. Tic-tac-toe. Hank is always improving this area, so if you haven't been by in a while, stop in periodically because it's just lovely. I like to sit here and chat with people. It's just a nice community area, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, there's that. If you guys have any areas of the server you want to make sure get mentioned, make sure you shout it out so I can visit it. Are auto clickers allowed for AFK XP? There is a limit to how fast you can auto click. We do prefer people be around. The rules have just been lightened up a little bit, so there's still a little bit of gray area for us, but he's sitting there in the plants, snoozing away. Auto clickers you can use, it just can't be crazy, and you can't use it for mining specifically. Not that it works great anyway. I don't know why people want to do it for mining, because I don't find that it's very effective. But yeah, things like mining you can't do. But like, let's say this was your personal farm, and you're auto clicking here at about like this, right? You can do that. You can do your XP grind and auto click, and then go eat lunch or whatever, and come back and get your XPs are all done up. That is allowed. I have so many levels. I really need to go make some books or something. All right. So, well, this is Hank's, and in his shop, which is A1U4, there's coordinates to get here yourself. But most of the time, there's somebody on who will bring you here if you are inclined. Oh, thank you for the stretch. Oh, gosh. Yes, that feels good. Thank you. I've been sitting still too long. All right. So let's see. What else can we show off? I have homes for lots of things. Otherwise, we might just go. Oops, I can't see it. We might just go do some mining or something. Trying to think what is. I have all these flower places because of my stuff. I want to show you guys something really cool. Yes. Iron's ice cream. She's in my clan and mentioned, she has some cool things. Look at what they made. This is just amazing to me. They made a space where you can actually load your stuff up. Enchant or a smelter. That's what those are called. Lots of resource availability here. Lots of fun stuff. Hidden axos. But I want to show off this farm because this is the most amazing thing I've seen in ages. They must be full. Hoppers are full. But check this out. The ceiling is just full of spawners, bringing you treasure to play with. It's amazing. What farms are not allowed? That's a great question. So this is a magma farm. So shulker farms are not allowed. Farms that, well, snow golems are not allowed. So if your farm depends on a snow golem, that's not going to work for you. Cats are weird on servers, so if you have a farm dependent on like a cat scaring creepers, sometimes that doesn't work out so great. So yeah, that's kind of really it as far as farms you just plain can't have. Otherwise, if you can figure it out within the redstone mechanics and restrictions of the server, you are welcome to figure it out. If there's something specific you're uncertain of, just ask. We'll be happy to clarify for you. I love that one too. Telling you guys, red is the place for map art. It has become quite the thing of late. Anyway, I just wanted to show off this farm because I think it's amazing. She has it too, where there's a switch, so you can turn the lights on and only get blazes. So depending what you're needing. So for example, the event we just had, we have this one every year, but we needed drops from blaze. It's all right there for you. For entity cramming. And this is part of why this farm is server friendly, is that you can definitely get your levels and do your bombing, but it does not allow it to get all built up to crazy levels, and then that way it does not cause server lag. There's always something to be aware of when you're making these things. If you're just here for the loot, she's got it all set up where it comes down here. So you can get whatever it is you're looking for. But just be kind to your servers. they want you to make things, but they also would like to stay up and not having problems like that with it crashing for everybody. And usually I have found most servers are pretty happy to come check it if you're not sure what you can do and what you can't. Gosh, I have so many things going on. Did you see Sin's giant 6x10 map art on green? Yes, I have seen it. It's pretty awesome, honestly. Let's go here. I'll show you guys my farms. Now, our resource worlds do reset. The overworld does not reset, but everything else does. So make sure you're watching those announcements if you're making farms in the end or nether, resource worlds, things like that. This is my showing you guys all my secrets. This is how I stock some of my stuff. Because I have this set up to feed these crazies all the time. See, give them all the stuff, and then I end up with tons and tons of loot. That's why I have a bazillion shulkers full of stuff right now. But yeah, I have this. And I've kind of cleaned up the area around it. You can claim in the nether and oops, I forgot I wasn't dressed. See, this is why I have shoes. As soon as I put my shoes on, they love me again. I always forget. Anyway, you can claim. So this little area is claimed, just so that my redstone will work. Because if you're not claiming, your redstone is not going to work, right? It's just one of our anti-cheat measures, and also protects your items. Um, when will the Nether reset? I do not have a date for the next reset. It is actually pretty unpicked, surprisingly, with the event. Show you guys this crazy thing that Iron and her crew made. Gas farm. I don't have my stuff out. Hello, guest. Let's see. Grab my bow so I can live. Oh, hero. All my spare clothes. And this is open for anybody, so if you need more orange crystals still, or want to sell some to me, I'm buying them in my shop. Hint, hint. We have this available. Giant, giant gas farm that was made specifically with the event in mind. I did put in a hopper system, or a minecart system, I mean, but it's not good. The farm's too big. So yeah, it rarely has anything in it. Usually the stuff is despawned before it gets here. So that's a thing. Let's check the other. I have things on both sides because it's so big. Yeah, nothing here to play with. If anybody's still looking for orange crystals, this is an option. Just give us a shout. Iron and I both have homes here. I think Emma might too, but I don't swear on that. Rude. Don't sneeze on me. Oh, I know what you guys might get a kick out of. My very first house on the server. This is so bad. I did not know how to build when I came to the server. So so you have this Christmas tree house. That's legit. That was my first house. It was just a giant box. And people were like, really? It's just a giant box. It's kind of mucking up the neighborhood because it all looked like this side. That was it. That's what I made. And yeah, so I put a Christmas tree on it because that's what it needed, right? One of my friends is living here now, so I don't want to show off too much, but and I have like one little side room was for storage, and I was so proud of the spiral staircase, the first one I ever made. And I had everything inside because I was so afraid somebody was going to steal it because I had no idea what I was doing at all. And then somebody made me a tree house way up here. Tree side. It is a mess. Like, I'm proud of it because it was my very first things I ever did, but this is where I started life. My family members who were here, this is where they started over there. And yeah, so their houses are that one and that one. That was where we started, and then people came start building greenhouses and all kinds of fun stuff along the way when we first started. But yeah, our little neighborhood's grown up. I'll show you my cactus farm. It was the very first cactus farm I ever made. I thought I was being so clever because I made it look like a cactus. I've changed a lot since I started on CatCraft. Oh gosh, 2 years ago now? Has it really? Pretty close. It's been a long time. But yeah, so it's a cactus, quote unquote. It's ridiculous. It's full of cacti. This is my cactus farm. I thought I was very clever at the time. It's kind of janky. Our friend Duck made this. It was a silly in joke. But yeah, I miss Duck. He hasn't been around in a while. This is just this random like little area we sort of took over for craziness. I wonder if I can get in Athena's house. I bet I can't. I think she has it all locked down. Yeah, I don't think the neighbors appreciated the tree as if it like, actually improved anything. Because it was, well, I mean, look at it. It's a mess over there. Yeah, we've had a few ducks along the way. Let me. Nope, I can't show you her house. Darned it. This is Duck's Village. I don't remember his full user, so. Oh my goodness. My pockets are so full right now. Of course, that's not going to work, is it? No, it's not. It's like has some random numbers in it. I will tell you later, fast, his full user. But I can show you his house. Get some of this junk out of my pockets real quick. He has this amazing Greek build that just knock your socks off. It's just huge. You guys think my pyramid is big? This is huge. Look at this. It probably is the same person, honestly. He pops in and out periodically, but yeah, this whole complex is amazing. And we used to harass each other and play tricks. So I put ducks everywhere. So there's ducks all over that I put down as little trolls. And he made these amazing like staircases and walkways, and it's a pretty amazing place. They just go around and around. And ducks. Hid them everywhere. It's very clever building. There's like all kinds of Easter eggs from us picking on each other. Yeah, this is pretty amazing, colossal space. And this isn't even the bottom yet. It keeps going. I don't remember it being all open there. I'll have to check on that later. And this was the headquarters, I guess, of his bird clan. That they they had things going on. Um, we got in trouble because I kept chickens in a chicken hole, and that was unacceptable to the. It's called bird poop. He had this whole long acronym thing going on. It was pretty cool. Here's his sniffers. Oh, I'm sorry. Ad breaks are a thing. Everything's upside down in here. There's a frog in here, if it's still here. There they are. The froggies. There's my figment frog. Frog of orange. Athena. The three of us hung out a lot, so. This is my frog. When he first left, I was sad. I spent a lot of time in here staring at the frog. I know his handle was Duck of Orange. I don't know if that helps. I'm going to show off this stuff here because this is pretty amazing. The top of this is a planetarium type thing going on, which is so cool. An amazing builder. I am not a flyer. This place is specifically designed for not being accessible if you don't fly, because I'm not bird enough. But you can get in through the top up there to get up here into the headquarters. It's pretty amazing. I got to teleport there once so I could see it. And there's the bird poop icon again, but you fly in up here and then you can get into the top. So if you're a flyer and you're ambitious, you can try it. So there's that. And then it's actually right next to a village that some of you might recognize because a lot of people have built up around here. So you might recognize the area if this is one of your builds. Lots of people live around here and just don't realize that these things are tucked away because we have all these cool builds around here. This is one of my favorite houses. I'll show you guys. Our people are crazy cool builders. I think partly because it is pretty chill here on Red. Everybody just kind of kicks back and makes cool things. Smelting away. Work my way back here. Stoneberg. Giant sign. This house has been here absolutely forever. It's one of the OG places on the server. It looks like a gingerbread house to me, like something that you would get at the holidays. It's warm and fuzzy and welcoming, and I just love the way that they were able to make birch work for them because that's what was available at the time. And it's so pretty. I know there's a lot of hating on birch, but it can be done right. And I think this is one of those examples of it being done really well. Hello, skeleton. Goodbye, skeleton. So anyway, I wanted to show it off because I think it's pretty darn cool. Pretty amazing. Okay, I don't have permission, so hopefully nobody gets mad at me, but I'm going to show you guys some of the Vikings area because they are just amazing. This is my quiet place I go to. I love this little picnicky spot. I think everyone in Red is just genuinely stoked to play Minecraft so you don't have the issues of being overly competitive. I agree. I think Red is just let's help each other learn and be better. And I've had people teach me so much. Look at the little mushroom area. I love this little camping area. I'll show you some of their crazy, awesome builds. If you're looking for motivation or inspiration, these guys have it. The little mushroom house. See if I can somewhat systematically show you guys because there's so much here. I mean, look at this. It's just a very small corner of their space. It's just awesome here. Okay. So the Vikings is one of our oldest clans. Very well established. A lot of staff is in their clan. So it's just a lot of people with a lot of playtime. I love how they did their fencing. I think that's a really cool trick. Like I said, come here for inspiration, ideas. If there's something you're stuck on, they do welcome people to wander around. Thank you, Vast. Much happier throat. So yeah, everybody's welcome to come here and look around. don't be a dork and break things, the usual rules. I spawned in kind of a weird spot, so work way out of here. I love the little village. They really do use every block and find a way to make it amazing here. So I want to show off some of this stuff because this place is too much. They're working on this giant tree, and I love that it's like glittery, and it's gonna be a library. Yeah. um, they're just something else, and I promise you, I won't find everything today. So, come see things. There's always new things to see. These guys are they build. Hi, Spyro. Yes, these are the guys who taught me how to build, and I am nowhere near nowhere near this level at all. But they gave so much depth, and these look like they go places. It's telling you, I still have a lot to learn, but I get so much inspiration, and they're very, very kind people. If they have time, they will walk you through things. This is the sparring hall. That what it's called, Coliseum. Um, it's one of the newest ones. I actually haven't seen some of this stuff yet. This was just somebody's weekend project, but I think they ended up taking them like a week to build this. Yeah, they're wild. This cool combat arena, exits on all sides. It's amazing what these folks get up to. Anybody need a Lapras? Like, wow, right? That's just out of control. Almost none of the trees here are natural. They built them. They're harvesting for something over here. Yeah, this call seems pretty amazing. There's the Viking ship. Let's see what else I can stumble across to kind of get you guys interested in visiting. Oh, thank you so much for the stretch, NB. I get into my groove streaming and forget to move. So I appreciate it greatly. I'll show you guys the pagoda over here. If you are a flyer, come here and fly. I am not a flyer. I am horrible at flying. And I get seasick when I do it. So I don't fly. But some of the stuff really should be seen from the air, honestly. It's just too amazing to miss out on all of that. I'm going to jump off the side here. Yeah, check out this pagoda. They just kind of decide they want to do this stuff and it just appears. I don't know. I guess they have planning meetings and stuff, as any group would, I assume. But yeah, these things just one day they decide we should do X, and then it's just here. It just exists in the world, and it's amazing. I love how they've used the the cooked terracotta to make like full pathways, and I'm telling you. And it's funny, sometimes I'll come here and hang out with one of the Vikings, and they won't even realize what somebody else has done because there's just so much happening all the time here. And this is going to sound silly, but I really love the docks. They're just docks, but I think they did an amazing job with it. The Viking boat. Alright, this is the duck ship. Look at these docks. Are these not just the coolest? There's so much detail. I'll show you guys the duck boat. It's awesome. And that whale is actually hiding a mob farm. I used to hate flying, but I tried going into third person when I fly, and it's so much better and easier in case you want to learn. The thing is, everybody asks me why I don't run or jump. It makes me seasick. I'm very, very easy to make seasick. So I don't do anything. If I can get away with it, I don't do anything. Cole's house. Yeah, Cole did not decide to have much of a house until recently. He has been building these amazing things basically out of his shack. I love this, all this like cargo stacked up. There's you can feel the story here. That's not good. Sorry, you get seasick. It's okay. It's part of why people are surprised I play a game like Minecraft with the walking around. I've gotten used to that and I've learned how to like slow it down enough I'd be okay, but yeah, it's pretty bad. It's bad. I just love all the detail and the clever use of block palettes. The restaurant. These docks are just so awesome. I love it also very much. And like I said, come fly around, come visit you guys because there's so much here. I haven't even scratched the surface. And some of it you do kind of have to get up high. Are auto sugarcane farms allowed on CatCraft? Yes, they are. I have a couple of them actually. I'll show you my favorite one that I have for farms is actually here at the old clan. So, since we're here, this is a kelp farm that I got off of YouTube, and it actually uses the observer of the level below to plant the kelp. You have this giant kelp farm. But this is the sugarcane farm I use the most. Oops, getting full. Gotta jump off the cliff there. And here's Sugar Pig. We have no idea why or how Sugar Pig happened. Have my sugarcane farm, and one day there was a pig in it. We have tried to get him out. He will not leave the sugarcane farm. So we finally just named him Sugar Pig and let him stay. But I also have bamboo here. Kind of loud here, sorry guys. Hopefully it's not too bad for the moments we're here. This is a geode I found that is a sort of a farm, but more of an art piece at this stage of life. This is the pumpkin and melon farm. And then this is a even bigger farm. And then this is more bamboo. We were using a lot of resources for a while. Not too overflowing yet. Yeah, it's been cleaned out recently. Good thing. And then you cannot do entity cramming for critters. So we have this farm. And you pop the button and you get dinner and leather. Pops in here, we just store the wheat in here. When you breed them, the babies fall down, you let them grow up, and you get all the stuff. I have given up on crystals, honestly. I would take more orange and blues. They do have buy shops in C1E1 for them. If I get the last ones that I need, great. I'm kind of burned. I'm burned out on it. Flower farm, pretty standard flower farm stuff going on. It's out of bone meal. So it's turned off right now. Passive cactus farm, and I've seen some really huge cactus farms. And then this is a more manual sea pickle farm. I just flop around in here with the sea pickles. And he's built up some more too. Yes, this is kind of our base farms from the old clan. And then on the other end of the hall, I'll show you. So you saw the item sorter we were looking at earlier. It's so huge. The other side, I showed you guys the bees. I have some other animal farms down here. And I'll show you this. We had the Froglight farm. I think I kind of walked past because it was with the next door to the frogs. I'll show you guys. You see all the things. This is the old clan base where we had all kinds of crazies going on. Their lava farm and the super smelter. Get some good turnout on that. This is a really easy way to do a beginner farm if you have spawners. The spider spawner farm. Okay, so it's just slabs and then you build it up so that you can reach in here. That's all you need is that little space. I turn the light off. You got spiders. And then when you turn the light back on, they stop spawning, so you don't have to worry about lag building up if you have other things you're trying to do. And it'll just keep spitting out spiders. Get these guys out of the way real quick. And then the hoppers, I'll collect it down into this barrel right here. And then I have some special, like, Bane of Arthropod and stuff, swords there, to make it more efficient for our newest people. This is my wool farm. They always look like this. It's like one of the few things I consistently do. And they munch and look like they're still in good shape. I'll show you guys from a pop fish here. Oh, I missed my jump. So it's just lines of sheep, all different colored. They're named their colors so they don't despawn. And it all collects down in here. One of my OG sheep farms. I have sheep farms everywhere. This is the emotional comfort cow. He kept hanging out when we were struggling to build this place. So he's our emotional support cow. AFKing is allowed. However, after an hour, the server will time you out. So AFK pools, you'll hear us talk about them. This is what it is. And it literally just makes you go in circles to keep you moving. So the server sees you as an active movement so that you can sit here and find your place for a while. I can't watch it for too long. It makes me nauseous. But that's how that works. We have our pigs and our cows here. And this is all set up just for fish and stuff. One of our members, Athena Saibo, she is a crazy, crazy fishing person. So we set this up specifically for taking care of fish. This is the chicken pit that got made after we got in trouble with the bird coop organization suing us for keeping chickens in the chicken hole. That's a whole side story. And just because I can, I'm going to show off the bees again because I love this room so much. So very, very pretty here. Of course, all the bees are sleeping now. We're going to take this shortcut over to the frogs I promised to show. Those bees do work, but these bees are set up as workers more. We made a house for chickens that was approved by bird coop. And this is my Froglight farm. See all our little froggies. It doesn't have any spawners right now because the event, you couldn't have your frogs do your dirty work for you. These are our frogs. Alright. You guys want to see like a serious farming area? My tower. The center of the tower is 4 chunk hoppers. There's 4 chunks. I'll just junk my hands. This lovely area was made for me by Luna. She did such a great job. I love this little picnicky space. Very calming. She made the little hidey holes. I love it. So nice. Ooh. But you are here, and I think I'm going to turn that down, actually, because that's going to get loud really fast. Is my wither farm. So here's my chunk hoppers. We'll start down here. We've got cactus and berries. And the withers getting me roses. And then, of course, the mob drops themselves. And then as we go down further, I have more sheep. Sheep everywhere. I do a lot of wool. And then in here, I've got pumpkins and melons, kelp, wheat, bamboo. Then over here, is all the sugar cane. And the chunk hoppers just pick all of this up for me. Did you know you could bone meal drip leaf? Yeah, you can make more drip leaf that way. I've got netherwort. That's all this mess in here. Let me just dump some junk out of my pockets real quick. And chunk hoppers can pick up for event drops. So if you're working on an event, this is a great way to do it too. You just tell it to pick it up. Everything going down is just two tall platforms. I'll show you what they kind of look like. For creepers, gunpowder. So it's basically a giant gunpowder farm. And then going up, show you what else I got going on here. That goes all the way down to Bedrock, by the way. All right, so that's where we started. Up here, we have sniffers and more sheep. This is the tree farm, and it's really tall, so I can grow any kind of tree I want. It does get taken over by vines now and again, but you know, it works. The vines everywhere. This is the mycelium level where I do mushrooms. My favorite Minecraft mob. That's a good question. Honestly, probably frogs. I think I would have to be frogs. I don't have green frogs in here yet. It's hard to find someplace cold near here. Chunk hoppers. So chunk hoppers is something that I actually bought off of the shop for CatCraft. It's $10 for each chunk hopper. But I do know people are willing to buy them for you with diamond block trades. So if that's something that you're interested in, just ask around. Um, yeah, I love the chunk hoppers. So there's that. I'll show you all these farms, and I'll show you the chunk hopper a little bit more too. So this is my nether woods. Grow the mushrooms, get the wood, all that good stuff. And then up here, I have my end farm for these guys. So I can make my purple blocks. And then this is the skulk farm, obviously. It's all skulked out. And we're back to the top where I'm still working on making more farms. There's spawners in there. It's kind of hard to see because the skulk is in the way. Let me see if I can get in here where you guys can see better how this is working. Okay, so spawners make the zombs and skellies and whatever. And then it gets set off to get eaten. You can see all the stuff going. This is a very noisy tower. Do I have to open a ticket to remove the heads on my shop? Yes, that is the stated way to get heads removed from a shop. So do a ticket, or if you catch me later, Vast, I'll help you. All right. Absolutely. That's the pyramid over there to give you an idea how big this tower is. The life-size pyramid. Let me run down here to the chunk hoppers and I will show you kind of how they work. Yes, it is an actual size of Minecraft to reality, a pyramid of Giza, the main pyramid. So yeah, it's got some size to it. And then I have all these chunk hoppers feeding into a collection system. So they just go into a storage area for me. All right, chunk hoppers has its own inventory. So if you don't have it collecting into something, it will just collect here, and then once it gets full, it stops. So then you have to turn everything back on. And then you just put a hopper underneath it to pull the items out of it into whatever sorting system you have. You can put anything into the inventory by shift left click. It's already in there. And shift right click gets you into telling it what you want it to do. It comes with some standard things like you're seeing here at the top, the basic woods, the wool colors, but you can also add things. So I mining this down to Bedrock, I have a lot of like stone and stuff I needed to pick up. We're picking up sniffer eggs, all the sniffer stuff. So you can add in whatever you want, and I have not found a limit yet of things you can tell it to do. Really, my biggest limit on this is being able to sort the things into storage fast enough. See you soon, pony. So I even have it picking up different armor bits and things because I melt all this stuff for resources. Nice, pony. um, yeah, so it picks up everything I have going on. I think most of my cat crafters aren't used to streams, so you get it first. um, so you, and there's do I have anything today? So there's a few things I'm not picking up right now because I just have too much, way too much. And then there's also mobs, and it will pick up all of these mob stuff if you have them. And you just pick all, and it'll murderize everything. There was an update to the chunk hoppers. It will not be duplicated on yours. We've got them swapped out. I just haven't swapped out mine. But so then I'll just harvest all of these things. And so they auto kill. And then you collect the drops on the drop side. Their book here is for settings. You can tell if you wanted to collect things or not. So green is yes, red is no. Pretty easy. And then if you wanted to auto kill or not. So if it gets full, the first thing it's going to turn off is your auto kill. So if you suddenly find that your chunk hopper is not collecting or not killing the mobs, check for this because that's the easiest thing to get turned off on you. Hello. All right. They think I brought gifts. They're used to me feeding them. Hi, Sniffers. Hi, Mop. Hi, Scratch. You guys are silly. Scooby. These guys are almost pets. Their eggs are going into the petting zoo, so we'll have a couple over there just for funs. And I think if I can get my permissions right, then I will have where you guys can just pick up their drops and maybe even get puppies because have the new puppies are coming soon. Gotta harvest this stuff. um, I'm hoping that you'll be able to breed the wild dogs to get some of the fun flavors to take home with you. Let me see if I can show you what I mean. It's probably confusing. Okay. So here's the pyramid. All the way in the back is a petting zoo. We'll just wander that general direction. So it's literally straight back on the other side of the entrance where you guys will be able to come in is going to be a petting zoo. And I'm hoping I can keep enough wild critters about that you guys can make friends of them and take them home. I'm still figuring out all the mechanics. But there's going to be puppies and kitties and things back here. And I'm going to show you what I'm trying to do. So here's the petting zoo. You come in here, and there'll be puppies that are wild puppies that you can claim, feed them, and take them home with you. That's the idea, anyway. So you'll have opportunities to visit and cuddle with them, hello wild doggies, but then also take pets home. I mean, that's the idea. Anyway, I'm working on it. But we have chickens. Honestly, these fences are most so the chickens don't escape. And they kind of look cool. So, yeah. And there's going to be every color sheep in here. So everybody can come play with the different color friends. Right, guys? Yes? Uh-huh. I love how sheep nod. And then we have next piggies. And then cows. So everybody can come visit their favorite critters. I still need to put in the sniffers, the cats, and the bunnies. So, coming soon, more critters to the petting zoo. And this is going to be part of our art gallery wall here. And then the food trucks and stuff will start going in here shortly. Not enough time in the day. And I'm still figuring out what to do about these fish up here. I may end up with a bunch of tropical fish for people to buy if you want or just take, because I put a bunch of fish in here. You know, what happens if a minecart goes on the roller coaster without a person in it? It picks up a fish and brings it home, which is really mucking up my system. So I need to fix that. I might just glass in the track. I haven't figured it out yet. So if anybody has a suggestion, I'm welcome to hear it. I was thought about switching to Axos, but they'll do the same thing. They'll cause the same kind of problem. So I don't know. Giant fishies are us. I guess I can make the tank even more huge, but I don't know if that would help, honestly. So anyway, yeah. Up here I have found tutorials for merry-go-rounds and like fair games, like throw a ball type stuff. Oop, wrong button. So all that kind of good stuff. That's all going up in here. I really want to have this open for everybody by Christmas. So you guys can come here and enjoy. But I have a long way to go. This is gonna be kind of like an open air farmers market sort of thing. Right now it's just a farm. Everybody's spawning in. Yeah, I need to finish the pyramid too. But yeah, so this is what I've been working on. This is where all that sand is going that I'm begging, borrowing, stealing, anything I can get my hands on. This is all smooth sandstone. Thank you so much for the hydrate. Appreciate it. Ah, much better. Let's see, what else can I show you guys? I don't know if anybody's interested in a guardian farm. Cole and I made a pretty cool one. You see all the things that I do all the time. So this, of course, was the temple. It has all been taken down. And show you inside here. So the top of the temple was there. So that was the dirt level at the top of the temple. And that's where it started. So I just made this go down for the storage because you can get a lot of stuff in here very, very quickly. But you have your soul soil making your bubbles. And this outline really is the area of the temple. So let me go up here so you can see that a little bit better. All right. So this will get us to the top of the main farm. Super easy mechanics, honestly. It's just about water flow. So just a couple of trapdoors and water to keep it moving towards the center, where then you drop them into fire and they turn into barbecue fishies who drop fun things for you. So the concept is easy. the mechanics of making it happen with all of this is challenging. First, you have to deal with the guardians, of course. So that's always fun. And then, so I started by building up the outside walls of the with the glass the way I wanted it. Again, like that's the top of the temple. You can kind of see the temple shape still in that a little bit. So I built up from that, and there's a couple of different people who have YouTube tutorials with this basic design. So find somebody you like listening to, and uh, they'll tell you all about how to do all this. Initially, what I did was I just coated the entire temple with the soul sand, soul soil. I get them mixed up. Soul soil, and that just threw everybody up. Basically, glassed in around it, um, so that we could get the water mechanics down. Now, these farms work better, oddly, if they do not have sunlight exposure. So the top layer I did is tinted glass, so I can still see and make sure the farm is working, but they're not getting sunlight. I don't really understand why that's a mechanic, but it is, and it definitely matters. Then you want to reduce spawning places outside for other fishes and things. So we built the wall up around to hold the ocean back. So this is literally the size of the temple. It's a lot of work, guys. This took a couple months. And then I put mycelium down on top of everything because nothing can spawn on it. So you don't have to worry about any like weird little shapes or areas. It's all mycelium, and it just keeps the baddies from spawning on it. Because I had a lot of skeletons and stuff for a while, and that's keeping all of the squid and stuff out too, basically. Every once in a while we'll get one in here, but since I put the top on it, not too much. We just really have good guardian spawns because there's nothing else able to spawn here. So they just go crazy. I mean, they're doing pretty good right now. If I go up, they'll do even better. So I'll show you where I AFK at. I'm bad at ladders. I didn't die. Yay me. I've only recently learned how to use scaffolding, you guys. I'm really not that good at this game in a lot of ways. I'm really, really good at dying. All right, so up we go. This is my AFK platform. And it's a lot of glass just to prevent spawning. Again, you just want your spawn rates in the farm, so you eliminate as much as you can. Look at them go. I can AFK here for about 6 hours, and all of that storage down below is full. The rates are pretty amazing. And this is how the shop has prismarine. What feeds that particular part of the shop. I do have an AFK pool here for when I'm here, but I can't be in it and watch it. Yeah. So it's pretty effective. It works good. It's a lot of work though. So start with your initial water flow area. When you go to make one, make sure you kill the big guys that are going to give you like mining fatigue and stuff. That's no fun. So get those out of here. And you start just on the top of you can still see a couple little pieces. That was the very top of the guardian pyramid. I just went up from there a couple of blocks to build this tube, basically, this drop tube. And because the area is assigned to that, they're going to keep coming. You don't have to keep the old mess around at all. I think that's something a lot of people don't realize is you don't have to keep the old farm bits, the old pyramid and all of that to make this work. So just getting that step done, that's step one. Everything else you just kind of do as you go around it. As you have time. It's much more manageable once you have them kind of boxed into you. So maybe decide how big you want your platform area, put your glass in, and do the top. And then you can work on the sides before you get rid of the ocean. As you have time and feel like playing with water and these guys. I did die a fair bit, but um and you can use any block. You do not have to use glass. I just like to see inside my farms, and I like to use them to help teach people. So I make a lot of my farms glass just for visibility. Um, but you can use anything. Honestly, in some ways, it might be easier if you're using something they can't see through, so that they can't bop you as much. And then once that's done, you can start working on pushing back the ocean so that you're not dropping. Sometimes they'll spawn outside of the area you want them in because there's water, or other like fish and stuff will drop your spawn rates. So I just cleared it out so that that's all we have. This was a lot of sand because I'm hopeless with the sponge. So whatever way makes the easiest for you, I just filled this whole thing up with sand and then cleared it out and put down the mycelium. So it's like an easy 3-step program, but it's a lot of work. But it's definitely worth it. The drops are amazing once you get it all maximized like this. I'll show you because it was just cleaned out. Let's see if I can do this without dying. Maybe I live. Okay, so just in the few minutes we've been here, I'll show you what we've collected. I use soul campfires, by the way, because they kill them faster. There's that one, 2, 3, and 4. So like 5 stacks ish of the shards and probably about 3 of the crystals, and then fish, lots of fish. So if you don't have slash feed, you can be the world's biggest fish eater. But yeah, this will all be full if I like AFK'd overnight. This would be overflowing and losing drops. Super, super efficient at this stage of the game. For sure. All right. So, well, that's the Guardian farm. Does anybody else have any questions or anything you want to know about or see that I can take you to? Our end is a hot mess right now. I can show it to you then. So I just have a home set at this end portal. I bring people here. There's a couple unclaimed spots where you can set home. There's a couple different beds around. People have done little things here to make it accessible. I'll show you the end. Every time the end resets, people do different cool things here to make it more comfortable for new people coming in. So this is how they decorated this time. Hello, pony. We have some shops in here. Their shops outside the market are allowed and able to be set up, as you can see. So just a heads up there. When does the Kyber and yes, it is like a Sakura bridge. This is our end bridge. And then they were going to do a Enderman farm over there, but it got kind of wonky, so it got moved over here. I'll show you. When will the Kyber event end? I'm guessing soon. Honestly, it was supposed to be done 2 days ago, but we have some big updates coming, and I think it's all going to get pushed at the same time. So I would say hop to it if you're still needing things. Because I don't know for sure when it's going to actually go away. But the new updates coming, you guys are going to be super excited for. We have so many really neat quality of life stuff coming the next few months. I'm really excited. So this is the Enderman farm that got made for public use. One of the events we have right now does use sounds good, pony. Thanks for being around. The I was mentioning earlier we have crystals and the mobs are dropping them. These guys drop our purple crystals. And so there's tons of like ender pearls. Nobody's gonna need an ender pearl for a while. Um, yeah, it's awful. I need to come in here and clean this out. But up there, it's a little endermite. Endermen want to get to him. Most of you can't get in the center here because it's blocked for keep people from griefing it. Then they just drop down. What is my favorite CatCraft event? Hmm. I really like the grinding events, like ore type grinding events, is my preference. Um, I think the Pokeball event was my favorite, actually. The anime event with the Pokeball and everything. That was pretty awesome. Thank you for the follow. Did you catch my PM? No, I did not. Oh my gosh, you guys, we met our follower goal. It's super exciting. New emotes coming very soon. They are ready to go. I just gotta get them turned on. Next stream. That's awesome, you guys. Thank you. Thanks. Let me check this real quick just in case it's urgent. 1 second. I do not have a DM to view. I am sorry. You can send it to me on Discord. But I apologize. I do not have that. Just checking. Oh yeah, I can't see any in-game chat right now. It's all turned off because of staff stuff, so you guys can't see all that stuff. I get asked all the time, what is this? I'm gonna come over here where these guys aren't hitting me. If you come to the end and see this, this is map art being made on glass. In the end, is there a date for when Kybers are unusable yet? No, there's not a set date. Um, looks like we're still collecting crystals. That actually was supposed to be done 2 days ago, so I would say get what you can. And then we always leave the place for trading up for at least a week after the end of the event. So I would say collect as much as you can now, and then you'll have time to trade in. Absolutely. Um, yeah. So this is when you see leaf bridges, they're usually people's map arts. So that's what that is. Nothing crazy going on, just life. Um, let's see. We don't have a town built here just yet, which is interesting. A lot of times people come in here and build whole villages and shops and the whole 9 yards. It's pretty cool, actually. And somewhat sad because our end does reset, so it all goes away. But it's still fun to see people being creative. Trying to farm orange ones to sell in blue, so that's definitely going to come in handy. You are welcome. Yeah, I would just take advantage as long as you can. The most likely times is going to be a daily reset is usually when things get turned off. If you find a daily reset's running a little bit long to rejoin, that's usually because we're doing some sort of update. So that's where you'll find things go away. There's like random glass floating out there. Oh, thank you. I try to be a kind person. I work hard at it. Crazy stuff happening around here. All right. Yeah, so fair warning if you guys come here, this flower bridge goes nowhere. You just fall off the end. Don't do that. We don't want you falling off. All right. So that's the end. Um Thank you, Vast. I will check that when I am done on stream. Let's see. What else, you guys? What else would you like to see? I guess I could show you the other servers too. My little house is there. The baseline of each server is the same. Oh my gosh. Shulkers of sand. I love it. I will make sure you get your shulkers back. Um But the like the format is the same, but the personalities of the servers are very different. So let me show off those guys. Let's go to blue first since they were first. Yeah, shulker shortages. I always have shulker shortages. So this is the blue realm. It's gonna look. Aw, thanks. This is my little. This is a paintbrush that I'm making. So I'll show you guys. Show you guys what I'm doing. This is crazy land. This is my house on blue. It is a paintbrush I am making. It's gonna have all the rainbow paintbrushy thing going on. Kind of crazy looking. But this is me. Let me go down and show you guys from the outside. It'll be easier to see. This is my very overflowing mob farm. I have chunk hoppers here too, so they're just harvesting all that up for me. And it's almost to bedrock. We're getting there. All right. Come on the outside here and show you guys. Check out my crazy house. Very slowly, it's turning into a paintbrush. It's a little bit of crazy land. We're working on it though. It's been my project for my house here on blue. My outfit's a little different everywhere too. I'm just wearing staff clothes. So this is what I have for my staff clothes here. And let's go check out the shopping district. Because you'll see it's the same, but it's so not. Just like we have personality in our shops on red, they do here too. But these guys have been going for a lot longer, so they're much more established. Their designs are more fleshed out. So yeah, they're just it's just cool to see all the different places. Honestly, the things that people have put together. My red people think we compete for shops sometimes. It's nothing like it is on these. So there you go. Could you rate B2U14? We can go check it out. If there's any other shops you would like highlighted today, please shout it out too. All right, let's go to the front door. Let's start here at the beginning. I do like the geode letters, some of my faves. It feels very much like a mine. I love it. I like that aesthetic. I like this a lot. You got a lot of good stuff going in here. Nice variety. Good prices. These are all things I look at in the shop. I like the dripstone. It gives depth to the ceiling. I really like that. The invisible item frames is nice, but it looks like it wouldn't be too frustrating for the people who can't see that. There are Bedrock folks who still see the frames. I think it still look good that way. Really good prices. Honestly, I need to come shop. um, yeah, armor trim. That's awesome. No, I really like this. I like the little path with the moss carpet too. Couple of things. It reduces the amethyst noises, which the server itself says thank you because, lag. But it also kind of directs you to where things are. So I really like that aspect of it. I like the hopper being covered so it doesn't break that feel of the area. I think you did a lovely job. It looks great. What do you guys think, chat? Any other feedback or details? Try to get some good pricing for stuff with the best Tier 3 rocket price and a good price on logs. The shulkers for a diamond. Nice. Yeah, you got some really good pricing going on here. I'm impressed, honestly. And it's cozy. Some shops when we do the centers, um They feel crowded, and this one just doesn't. I wish you could see early CatCraft when it was only a few people. I bet it was really fun. You know, most of them are still around too. Some are staff, but a lot of them are just longtime players. Yes, Spyro, we have some amazing builders. I like the vibe in here too. Very dungeony. Love it. Look at a few more here. If there's any place on blue you would like me to check out, let me know. We're just going to kind of wander the market a little bit here. The being able to change the walls has made such a difference in the market, how different people kind of can express themselves. It really is amazing. You haven't seen it, but several staff has. I can show you my pride and joy. I would love to, if you don't mind it being on stream. Just tell me when you send the TP because I cannot see it. Oh wow, look at that. I actually really like that. I would have thought it would be busy, but it doesn't. Oh wow. Look at that, you guys. Absolutely. I'd be happy to look at your shops when I'm done on blue. Wowsy. That's wow. This whole area is wow. What are you guys doing over here? Jeez. Look at this. Look at the lighthouse and I'm seriously speechless, blown away. That is amazing. What you have done with this area is super impressive. I've never been able to figure out sales. That's part of it. I'm like the ship sale thing is beyond my skill set at this point. Congrats to you. There's an island past a lighthouse. Okay, go check it out. Walk on the water so I can see things. Oh, you got a beacon going in there. Nice. I get to move it, move it. All right, let's go. I love using these rare blocks for the pathways and stuff. Oh my gosh, I love your little path. Okay, this is super cool so far already. Is it okay if I read the book on stream? Sometimes they're not public viewing. Look at the plushies, I love them. You're so pretty in your gold. Yes, you are. Wow. Beacon Palooza going on. I love it. It looks like a monument, like an ocean monument. I'll wait for you to get back. I don't know of anybody that has camel spawn eggs for sale right now, Vast. I am sorry, but I'll keep an ear out when I do my wander. I will definitely keep an eye out. I'm glad you're back. This place is amazing. I love this. You've done an amazing, truly amazing job. This is great. Have you entered the build competition by chance? You definitely would have a chance with this kind of build skill. I'm in awe, you guys. This is amazing. I love this path because it's such unique blocks and a creative way of using them. Really thinking outside of the box. This was a grave for an IRL cat. My girlfriend's died at 3 years old by a truck that never stopped, so I wanted to do something for her. That's sweet. Well, is this really it is definitely very it feels what's the word I'm trying to find? Genuine, very heartfelt. So I really do like this, and it was nice that you did it. Black Goblin made the path. Okay. Well, if you see this Black Goblin, kudos to you. Super cool. I want to check out this lighthouse a little bit more. The books are readable. I was hesitant to read it on stream without permission just because sometimes they're a little personal, especially at memorial things. Oh, that's really cool way to put some texture in here with the walls. I'm learning so much from looking at people's builds. I love like looking, getting ideas. It's fine to read. Okay. Ooh, the door is magically open. Thank you. Oh my gosh, look at this library, you guys. Oh, well, maybe I'll come read that off stream so I can enjoy it and all of that since it's a long book. This is so cool. Little enchanting potion area. Oh, I like this. It looks like one of those wall carpet. I like that little addition, that aesthetic going on. Are you sure that's okay? I can't do that. We'll just do that for now. Okay, I'll set home over there. Sneak over here instead of home because I want to come back and like really spend some time here later and read these books because this is amazing. Cool. Thank you. One sec, guys. Sorry, my throat got really dry. Just out of nowhere. All right. Very cool. Well, as my tour guide for Blue, is there anywhere else I should be seeing? I hope so. I have no way to see, but I know how to find you if I need to. All right. Well, this is green. Like I said, you guys builds. I'm telling you, builders are here. Or green. I'm blue. Blue is for build. And look at this. Even the neighbors got awesome stuff going on. So if you're into building, visit blue. Let's go see green. Green's a whole different vibe. My house on green's under construction. So, yeah. And it's in a hole in the ground. Yeah, so there'll be a lot of people online here who don't know I can't hear them. So that'll be fun. I keep fighting mobs in my house down here. This was my starter box. This is where I started on green. It's been a process. If you could see chat, it is constantly flowing. It's just a jam here. So here I have a little bit different aesthetic too. I'm all rainbow-fied here. Yep, rainbow armor. Thank you to Hank who gives me so many things. Thank you for sharing your builds. I hope that you have a great night. So this is the land of green, and I'll show you the shopping district in green. You'll be able to see just how different. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate the trust. Okay, so green is competition land. Everybody's buying for everything here. And you can really feel it in their shops too. There's like they're just crazy designed. And half of these shops are selling high-end items. Let's see. It's like they're out of map art. Oh no. Map art's gonna be my jam here too. But yeah. They're just like casually selling Sefus and stuff here. It's wild. It's all like stat and having clout on the server kind of thing. Just show off a couple. If anybody has any favorite green shops, let me know. Wowza. That is cool looking. Yeah, it's a little bit different world here. Let me see if I can remember the shop. We'll see if we can find Sin Shop. Yes. Yeah, we're going to head back there in just a second. Because the shop I want to show, I think, is upstairs and the other way. So, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Look at this shop, you guys. It's a convenience store. I love it. If I could fit half of what I need to sell in something like this, I would totally do it. Ugh, people are so creative. It is just amazing to me. All right, well, this is Salt's Planet Express. Let's see who else is on our corner here. King Toots. This is L's. There's Sin's. Boop, boop. Here we go. Let's look at Sin's shop. I wonder why I'm not seeing things. There we go. Get in here where you belong. There we go. Just took a minute to load while on stream. The art in here is just crazy town. Amazing. And I like the little guys too. I don't think I have any money here right now on me. Or I would come here and totally buy a bunch of art. I'm so bad I'm addicted to the map art. Spolarium Mega Map Art. Oh my gosh. Yeah. These are amazing. Daria Totoro, an untitled meme. Looking for tough and terracotta. Wow. And what's really cool on CatCraft, you guys, is so unique that they'll just come and donate resources. If you tell them what you need, they will help you and make sure that you get the things that you need to do the things you're trying to do. I love how they have all the old event armor. It feels so ominous in here. It's awesome. Oh, that was such a good event. This is awesome in here. They are doing amazing things with the armor stands. Flatlands. And this is the difference. because we have cool shops, but these guys are competing with each other to have the coolest shop, the coolest this, the coolest that. Oh my gosh, I might need that in my life. I haven't watered them all here in a bit. Open Oasis. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So cool. I love the way that they're using the armor stands here. Shadow Bazaar. Making things float like this is just incredible. And they're just selling them too. Wow. You can tell which farms people have by the price of their crystals. Everything in there's a diamond block, basically. That's wild. I love Beta's shops. His shop on Red is absolutely one of my favorites. And where I got started, I got so much of my starter stuff from Beta, like legit. I probably kept them in food for ages. Very cool shops. Very pink. Oh, look at the baby Totoro. Builder's breeches, huh? That's sort of an interesting look. I hadn't thought about that because with the invisible item frame, it's going on whatever's behind it, so it looks like they're hanging. That's actually really clever. I'm trying to find Hank's shop in case you guys are wondering because it is so cool. That's cool. I bet that goes into a storage room back there where they have their extra stock. Lexi. A lot of staff in the front area on green. So you'll see that. I really like that. That's a really cool banner. Wanted alive. Rock and stone. Wow. This is crazy hard to do. Okay, I'm going to look for a minute because this is the same stuff I do. This is wild. The shops have slightly different dimensions, so you can do slightly different things. This is really neat, though. I don't know, guys. Should I redo the shop again? That's really cool. Wish I could remember Hank's shop number. We would just go there because it's super cool. I want to show you guys. Here it is. Hank's. Look at this. You feel like you just walked into a cave of wonders, like ore wise. Look at these, you guys. These shields that they have been making. They're amazing. Oh, thank you so much for the care package. Definitely time. And he's got all the sabers here for purchase. Anyway, I wanted to show off Hank's stuff a little bit because I think it's super cool. And this is a shop I frequent often. So, if you're a greenie, D2 YouTube, visit. It's got cool stuff. Anakin's house. Nice. Wow, look how much stuff they managed to get into this shop. This is wild. I do like that the floor connects all the way. You don't feel like you're falling in. That's actually a really cool design. I might have to ponder on that. All right. Let's head back to Red so I can see those shops. Let's see. You said grab it. So I'm checking through to find the shop numbers. D2U7 and D1U6. Got it. Let's check these out, guys. Oh, gotta fix my chat so I can see you guys. Okay. We'll start out the door here. Bookstore. Nice. Definitely has a bookstore vibe. I love that. Bookshelf bones. I do like this trick so people know what they're buying. I really like that with the signs. Book prices are pretty solid. Prices are going up a little bit on red, and I actually encourage it. You own a potion store too. Okay. You got a good selection of the books going. Everything everybody's looking for. No, that's good stocking. I really like how this feels with the barrels and the bookshelves. It's a really nice feeling to that. Oh, we got totems. Very cool. FYI, your totem price is a little low. You might want to up that just a little bit. I think 6-ish is about average. I mean, you'll sell them like bonkers once people know it's there, if that's the goal. But I know they're not the easiest to get. All right, let's go see your other shop. We have too many. Yeah, once you start getting them, you kind of just get them endlessly, I think. So if you're comfortable with that, I absolutely encourage you to keep it. I just wanted to share. And I'll make sure people know you have them. Uh, all right, let's get in here. I was in here earlier when we were doing our walkabout, and I really like the vibe of the shop. It feels a little bit mystical, which I love that. Let's see what we got going on in here. Prices are solid. I like how the barrels are kind of fitting in with everything, not taking away from your design. That's awesome. Yay! I'm glad it's working because it really is working. This feels very like altery, but not inappropriately, if that makes sense. I like it. Nice. You've got the splashies. I love splash potions. Um, I will tell you, some people really want the drinking ones. So if you end up with extra space, you might go for that too. Um, but these prices look great, and yeah, it just looks good. I like the vibe in here so much. Cobwebs. Oh my gosh. People need cobwebs for map art. You guys make sure you take note and advertise that in the news with this TS sponsor command. Absolutely, people are looking for that for map arts, especially right now for some reason. I do like this. It sticks with that kind of glowy vibe, but breaks up the colors a little bit at the entryway because you got your storefront here. Remember, you can change this. So if there's a different color vibe you want for the front, work towards that. But I think it's good too, though. Just so you know, with the those wood there, it pulls the two colors of your storefront and your inside together beautifully. So that was a really clever choice. I really like how you've done this too with the ceiling. It gives it more depth. It gives it that feeling of um, kind of space management. Bought this a couple days ago, but totally gonna take notes on the potions. I was hoping to change on the color. Yeah, um, hopping on to change color. It definitely, I think, it works for now because I know when you're first starting to shop, you're not actually looking to invest in that piece right now. But this is really working. I really like this a lot. Of course, I'm a purple girl, so you got me there. Um, but the red really does work with it, so I wouldn't put that as your top priority if you have other stuff you need to prioritize your funds for. I think it's good. Why am I still holding this thing? Um, no, this looks great. I love this shop. I really do love this shop a lot. I even commented on it when we were just walking about. I love the little in the window feel. Oh, so good. So good. Anybody have any other shops or things they want me to check out? I'll come gush all over strawberry some more. I do love this shop so much. So much. I buy a lot of stuff here too. I like the signs. All right. So, gosh, I feel like I've just been doing nothing but talking to you guys, showing off all my favorite friends, but that's close until they stream for the show the decorating process. That's awesome. All right. So, and two guys, you're allowed to buy things. A lot of newer folks don't realize that you can set up shops to not just sell things, but also buy things. So I'll show you in my shop what that kind of looks like to tell them apart because it's a great way for newer folks to make money as you go. Um, so here's a great example. I'm buying amethyst shards, orange kybers, sand if they need more money, and light blue kybers right now. The diamond is at the top. That's what you're getting. The bottom is what I'm getting. So when you're looking at shop signs, and I think this is pretty consistent with this mod for every server, the top one is what you get. So when you see signs with the diamond at the top, that means you can sell them things to get money. Yeah, I'm adding money in there. Do I have any in my pocket? I do a little bit anyway. Um, so you can come in here and see like, oh, I need money, so I'm going to sell fake sand so that I can buy the green kybers I need to finish the event or whatever else in the shop. But that's how you can tell people are buying things. Usually this is all buying on this side, so yeah. I would have signs and stuff normally, but I just redid the shop. But that's how you can tell. Out of glow ink again. Also, most shops are going to have a random hopper somewhere. Gotta go and have a great rest of your stream. Have a test tomorrow. Good night, Vast. Thank you for coming and good luck on your test. So in the shops, people are gonna have hoppers, and that's usually just for donations or trash that you have or whatever you're wanting to share with the universe. That's what those hoppers are for there. All right, so let's go. Just because we can, we're gonna run back to the pyramid, and I want to see what I'm still missing. If I can find it quick, I'll show you guys how this all comes together. The patrons. This is all coming together so slow. It's a lot, and I think it's gonna be amazing when it's done. So much map art going into this place. All right. So we're gonna go to our current event room, since that's the one that's mostly done, and see what we are missing, if I have any of it. Okay. The hat I don't have. Yeah, I don't have any of these right now. That's okay. I want his hat so that he doesn't look incomplete. So we'll go hunting for that at some point. But we have all the crystals and all of their associated tools. Just great grands of fun. Let's see. Honestly, I think I've shown you guys pretty much everything on CatCraft without me just going and digging a hole and building and doing that kind of thing. Um, which there's plenty of places for that. We do have the biomes. So we have biomes set up for all of these different types of areas and things that you can do. So if you need, you know, terracotta, go to the Badlands. If you're looking for mushrooms or cows to farm, go to the mushroom field, so on, etc. Um, we have a little bit of everything. The Deep Dark's a little overworked right now because of our event, because one of the things we can do is um, wardens, but we do have the setup here too. So any like the big hard to find stuff or the stuff where you're just gonna go grind your brains out, we have warps for that. So definitely take advantage of those opportunities. Yeah, looks like it's getting pretty stripped out here. Um, trick for my peoples. Go to the ice spikes. There's usually nearby a place for powdered snow. See if I can find it on this generation. Oh, this one's very icy today. Okay, so you see over there where there's a ship? There's probably some there. But the other one I've been using is with these guys. Now, the main area where you spawn in, that's protected, so you can't take those down. And because this is common area, you will find this gets stripped pretty quick. Most of us try to replant saplings or whatever for taking down trees. Floaters! Those are really big trees. But up over here is where I have been getting powdered snow, except I fell in the hole. So this whole area, right by the spawn-in, is powdered snowy stuff. I can get up over here to the bigger section. I didn't bring buckets with me, of course. That would have been smart. It's a little naked right now. Somebody needed powdered snow. But this whole area is covered in powdered snow. So you just give it a little while to get some weather in here, and it'll be all powdered snow again. This whole area. Wow, they took all this snow. They must be building a farm. And just a friendly reminder, snow golems do not work on the server. Uh-oh, somebody left their fox behind. Hello, fox. I can't see who you belong to, but I'll get them notified when I get off stream. All that down there is powdered snow too. All right. Well, guys, I think we've shown you so much of CatCraft. All the things that we can do. This is amazing, friendly community. I definitely encourage checking it out. I will make sure that our IP address and everything is in the YouTube, within the links there. We're on, I think, all the search sites, so look us up if you aren't here already. Check out some of the other servers if you are here. You might find that there's some other fun things for you to do. In the meantime, I look forward to being on here again with you guys and doing some building and things coming soon. Gosh, I hope you guys had fun checking out CatCraft. I spend a lot of time here. They ask, what do your streamers do when you're not streaming? This is one of my primary activities is being here. Thank you for the stretch. Yeah. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. And I thank you for sharing one of my passions with me today. We are going to raid somebody who plays on CatCraft, not in a while, but they do. We are going to go ahead and visit Athena. I do have a Discord. not want to work? Can I spell today? Maybe. So it's Figment Fan 1000 on Discord. We do have a server. I will get that posted. I don't know why my thing is acting up. There it goes. Yay. So feel free to come join us. Absolutely. And then let's go raid Athena. She is playing Viscera Cleanup. So if you are sensitive to blood, guts, things like that, probably want to not stick around. But she is super fun and makes it feel like a warm and fuzzy adventure. So here we go.